ladies and gentlemen, good day. I'm John Gray, and it's Just Plain Living.
Good morning, Peggy Burton here.
And I'm Jim Fuller.
How are you? Happy?
This is pretty funny already. What Julia
Yesterday was April
what Julia
Fools. Did
does.
y'all get poked or whatever?
No, but a good buddy of mine put on the Facebook, I'm pregnant. Bye, 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 bye. And Charlie has 3 kids, and Fran went, did you know that she's pregnant? What do you think about that? And I said, Fran, it's April Fool's Day. Oh.
So was it real?
I don't
Was it
know.
real?
I don't know. I hadn't talked to her.
Didn't Bill Gates put on, or somebody, not Bill Gates probably, but that Facebook was going to be dropped? That was a Facebook trick, that they were going to close down. That was their
I didn't
April
say
Fool
that.
thing.
I didn't
Yeah.
say that. But
I just stayed quiet and hidden away, so
Me
nobody
too.
bothered me.
Me too.
Yeah.
And first thing I want to do right here is say happy birthday, belated, to 2 very important people. One is Joe Henry, who is one of the founders of P-Head Productions, and his birthday was on the 31st. Mm-hmm. And let's see, I'm 64, so Joe will be 66.
Happy birthday.
And Jacob P. Gray.
Is that today?
No, his was 31st as well.
Oh, the 31st.
He was not far from being an April Fool's baby, and we were really
Y'all
glad
were really glad. That's
that
all
he
you
came
need.
the last day of March.
It would have been so appropriate.
Well, yeah, that's true. That's true.
That would have fit
so
right
your
into
and
your
Jacob's
lifestyle.
birthday's pretty close together. Isn't
Mine's
it?
the 4th,
Yeah.
and Jacob's is the 31st.
Right.
So, and we had a great Easter Sunday lunch and birthday stuff, and so it was good.
That was fun.
It
I
was
had a
good.
good Easter. It was nice. How about you there?
Yes, I did, yeah.
Did you gather eggs and plant eggs for those
No,
babies?
there were Easter eggs at my house,
Yeah.
along with 3 grandchildren, so they pretty much
that
covered.
pretty much covers Easter.
Yeah, exactly.
We had some little people over at our house, and of course it was pouring down rain.
Yeah.
I know.
And the little girl was going, well, when are we going to have the Easter egg hunt? Where's it going to be? And I said, well, if we have it, it's going to be inside this house somewhere because it's soaking wet out there. So we ended up hiding some eggs and having some fun. It was a good time. It was a good time.
It was a good
Always
time.
good food. Mm-hmm. Good food, good family, and good fun. Can't beat it.
Bart called from Korea, and that was always nice. I love talking to my son. It's good to hear from him.
I think you should pay him a little more respect from that. His name is General Burton.
I'm his mama.
Yeah. Oh, I see. Okay.
General Burton is located in South Korea, looking across the border where there's a madman.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. He's not afraid.
No,
They're-
Bart,
They're ready
why
for the
not?
madman.
They could make that G.I. Joe action figure to look like Bart Burton. He's square jawed and all about business and ready to go. He's my hero.
Well, that's sweet of
You know
to say
that-
that.
Bart Burton for president.
Yeah, I'd vote for him. Wouldn't you, Peggy?
I would, yeah.
You know, you mentioned this madman. You know, that is kind of scary. I mean, how old is this kid?
26, maybe?
Maybe.
You know,
And
I mean,
the worst thing is, I think his wife's pregnant, so that means there's
another
one coming
one?
along. Yeah,
Yeah.
He'll
Oh,
be right in
goodness.
line for the same madness. But I
Goodness.
spent Easter with my daughter and her husband and some friends, and the neatest thing that Cindy Musgrove and her husband did brunch for us
Mm-hmm.
in the afternoon, and she had eggs that had bacon dipped in chocolate, stuck in them, stuffed eggs. Can you
Really?
imagine that?
Bacon
And it was delicious.
dipped in chocolate.
Who would have thought?
You know, bacon is
Bacon
showing
is the
up
new chocolate.
everywhere.
It is, isn't it?
Bacon's the
Yeah.
new chocolate.
There's bacon flavored ice cream.
really?
Yes.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. Bacon is just
Bacon is big.
Bacon is taken over.
Because, well, you know, there's this commercial on TV where you think this guy's going to propose to the girl, but instead he's got bacon sandwich.
I've seen that, yeah.
And that's cute.
Yeah.
Nah, that's sick. That's sick. That guy's crazy. Bacon's good, but it ain't
It
that
ain't that
good.
good.
No.
Then there's this dog commercial, and he goes, bacon, bacon,
Yeah.
bacon. Yeah. I
Yeah,
like
they
that
all
too.
love dogs love bacon.
So bacon is big. Anyway,
Yes.
enough
Bacon
about
is
Easter.
big.
Hey,
Enough about
believe-
Easter.
I
We
can't
cer-
believe.
well,
Enough
no,
about-
we need
I-
to-
no,
we
April Fool-
all need to remember what Easter is all about.
Oh, yeah.
The importance of Easter.
It's the revitalization and rebirth of spring and flowers are blooming, the weather's changing, attitudes are changing. It's time to wake up and get back into life.
That's good news. His attitude's going to change.
His attitude's going to change, especially when you get our age,
I know, it's all about attitude.
Yeah,
all about attitude.
All about
and all
attitude.
the stuff that's going on. And talking about son Jacob, South Pacific opens this weekend at
I'm
South
excited
Jackson.
about that.
So they've been practicing for months for that. Huge cast. Great show put on by the Community Playhouse here in Tullahoma. So it's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday this week and next week. So get a ticket, go see it. Big musical production.
And you can get tickets online, www.communityplayhouse.org, I believe. And you can order your tickets online. You can even pick out your seat. How good is that?
Yeah, it's good.
And you can have your ticket in your hand. You don't have to stand in line.
There you go.
And that's nice.
There you go. And then not far after that are the Blues Brothers.
Oh, my gosh. I can't wait.
And that's what in...
That's April 27th at South Jackson Civic Center. And Becky Shelton will be showing her artwork prior to.
Yeah, and she's doing some great stuff. I was over in the back of her Dislocated Artist studio, and she's doing jazz pieces and blues pieces, and they're really, really, really something special.
For the Blues Brothers. They're on Facebook if anybody wants to dig in.
Yeah. And then we have Katie from the Art Center is going to be over here today because the National Watercolor Society show is coming to Tullahoma next weekend.
That's an exciting event.
It'll open on the, what is that, the 14th? I mean,
the fact that we are hosting a national
We're one of 5
exhibit.
towns in the United States.
How did we
totally
get them to do that? You
it's
have any idea?
We're Tullahoma.
Because we have a regional art center here, and Lucy Hollis back in the day was on the State Art Commission, and made some
good
contacts, and it came here, and that's one of the reasons that the new addition to the Art Center was built the way it was, with a specific type of air conditioning and mold filters and the different stuff, to where it was suitable technologically to house that show, because there's not that many places that are.
And not just anybody would bring their artwork into just any old place.
But what they do is they take about 2,000 entries to the National Watercolor Society, and they end up with 100 pieces of art that they jury and select, and then out of that 100 pieces of art, about 50 of them are part of the traveling show.
If I'm not mistaken, you get to go to see this art show for free? Is that totally free, or is there a donation?
No, it's not free. It's not free unless it's free if you're a member.
Right, I meant to say
but
that.
But
do you know how much a membership is? I think anybody that would not get a membership for all the wonderful things that come into the Art Center.
Membership, senior citizens and children, $25. Single membership is $35. Family membership is $50, and then there's some other memberships. I think there's a corporate membership. There's some other levels, and then of course you can donate and give whatever you wish.
Right.
And because like all nonprofits, we all need money.
Everybody needs money.
So, but Katie will be here a little bit later to discuss that, and we have a lot of great stuff on the show.
We have here from the Cancer Society in Shelbyville, and we have the Dog of the Month, and fine dog sitting out there.
Chief Blackwell's going to be here, and he's going to talk about the Vietnam Veterans Celebration and party that's going to be at the new Armory this weekend. And then they'll be piping on the green.
Oh, that's right. I have to do
at the Celtic Cup, and that's this weekend. And they'll be bagpiping and singing and dancing and all kinds of stuff going on.
I believe it starts at what, 10 o'clock?
I don't know, but as always, there's plenty to do around here, folks, if you'll just get up off the couch and go find it. And what we're going to do is we're going to go take a quick commercial break, and we'll be back and have all these people telling you all of these wonderful things happening, and we want you to participate, so don't go away.
Citizens Tri-County Bank has the checking, loans, savings, and traditional banking services you want. Plus free internet banking and bill pay, bank your change, Visa gift card, and lots more state-of-the-art banking services. We focus on the service and services you want, so you can bank when, where, and how you want. at our offices, or from just about anywhere. Citizens Tri-County Bank, the only community bank you'll ever need.
What is Rotary? We're a network of people like you. In fact, we're the original social network. More than 1 million of us live just about everywhere you can think of. And we mean everywhere. We get together to exchange ideas, grow our businesses, and make new friends. We volunteer to help our own communities or someone else's. We're right around the corner. Come join us. The name is Rotary. Rotary International. You're welcome.
This facility was built literally on the international date line to bring Charter customers tomorrow's technology first. Like Charter Internet, which was just made faster again. With speeds up to 100 megs, you can download a movie in 2 minutes. The #1 internet service provider in the nation. Click.
Fogelman, good luck with the presentation tomorrow.
Already nailed it.
Get Charter Internet Express for only $19.99 a month.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're pleased to have Tullahoma Police Chief Paul Blackwell joining us today because he's going to tell us a little bit about the big event you got coming up Saturday, I think, Paul.
Right. Just a short reminder for everybody, this Saturday, April 6th, is the beginning of the spring concert series for the city of Tullahoma. And this particular concert is dedicated to our Vietnam veterans. March 29th of this year represented 40 years since our combat troops left Vietnam. So the city believed that this would be a good opportunity to recognize those veterans, let them know how much we appreciate what they did, and just to have a good time. So what the city is going to do is have a concert that begins at 6 o'clock. 6 to 7 is kind of the mingle hours, walk around, visit with people. Some of our veterans organizations are going to have tables set up with their membership information. Be a couple displays that we put together, and just an opportunity to visit with other people. And then about 10 minutes till 7, there'll be a couple people say just a couple brief comments, and then at 7 o'clock the music will start.
Okay.
And the band this year is Zigzag Mojo.
Okay. Sounds
out of
good.
Nashville. And one of the band members is from Manchester, so apparently a lot of people know him, and will probably come just for that mere fact.
Right.
But it's going to be 60s and 70s era music, the music that was prevalent during that Vietnam era. And they'll play till about 10 o'clock at night. And hopefully it'll just be a good time for people to get out, recognize who the veterans are, tell them how much you appreciate what they did, and then kick off our spring concert series in that fashion. There'll be a food vendor there so people can purchase food. There'll be a variety of food. We're going to have a slideshow. A couple of our veterans put together some of the photos they had from when they were in Vietnam. So we'll have a slideshow playing during the concert so people can take a look at that. And we'll also have our plaque that has the 28 or 25 citizens of Coffee County that were killed in Vietnam. And I'm sure that'll bring back some memories to a lot of people.
Absolutely. I think you brought that on the show one time.
We did. Tullahoma lost 8. And a lot of people that are now in their late 50s, early 60s remember those people. And I'm sure they can probably tell you stories and everything like that. And that's what getting together is about, talking about some of the stories, and definitely for our veterans, if they feel they haven't got someone to talk to see that there are some veterans groups out there that many of the members have experienced what they're experiencing, and an opportunity to maybe associate with somebody if they feel the need to be a part of something like that. But we're going to have the VFW there, the American Legion, the Marine Corps League, the Coffee County Vet Corps Prevention Coordinator, and I hope I don't miss anybody. But there's about 4 or 5 of our veterans organizations. The disabled veterans will be there as well, and they'll all have information for our veterans.
Yeah, and if you are a veteran and would like to be a part of any of those organizations, that's a great event to sort of learn more about them.
It is. I think it's a very good time to get out and mingle and find out what those organizations do offer. And sometimes just the mere being a member of something and associating with people that have done what you've done and experiences things you've experienced may help them.
Yeah, and also I think a lot of these veterans organizations have a lot of experience, and if you're receiving some sort of military benefit or something like that, they've got a lot of experience about in case you have problems with those kinds of things.
Certainly, and every one of those organizations has some kind of representative to the VA, and of course the VA is the one that provides most of those services. So being a member of one of those organizations probably will provide you a resource that you didn't have before.
Exactly. Now, I think we told them where that's going to be, Paul.
Okay, it's going to be at the new National Guard Armory. It's out on Highway 55, just past the driver's license station in Wagner Park. Starts at 6 o'clock. 7 o'clock the music begins, and it'll last till about 10 o'clock.
Oh, okay.
The weather's looking good.
Yes.
I think we're looking low 70s.
Yeah, by the weekend we're going to be into the spring mode.
Let's hope
for
so,
sure.
because that will really accent the concert.
Exactly.
And will make it a little bit nicer for us.
You mentioned this as part of the normal concert series that we started here in Tullahoma last year or the year before.
Correct.
What is the frequency of that? Is it every month? Or?
I believe Kurt Glick, it's his program, Parks and Recreation, but it is monthly. So I believe that starting now in April, so it would probably be April, May, and June for 3 months, just as they did in the fall.
Right.
But Kurt Glick would probably be the best person to.
Right.
I hope I didn't commit him to something. But
he won't mind, Paul.
No, Parks and Recreation is doing everything they can to make this event this Saturday a special event.
Okay. Starts at 6 o'clock, folks, at the new National Guard Armory on Highway 55. Okay. So.
Hope we see a lot of people there. It would be great to be overflowing, and that's what we're looking for.
All right. Sounds like a great event, a great band, and music that you will remember, folks. So
that's right.
Check it out. Thanks, Paul, for coming by today. We appreciate it. We'll be right back in a moment, folks. We're right after these messages.
Let the Smokehouse be your mountain getaway destination in beautiful Monteagle, Tennessee. Enjoy our cabins, restaurant, and old general store. Shop thesmokehouse.com featuring homemade barbecue sauces, jellies, and many other fine Tennessee products. Our live Music on the Mountain series features some of the best local and Nashville talent every Friday and Saturday night, 6:30 p.m. No cover, kids welcome.
The highest standard of trust offers a sense of safety and comfort. It's established over time. You know when you see it. You know when you feel it. There's a standard of trust in healthcare. It's the Joint Commission Gold Seal of Approval. In 2003, Life Care Center of Tullahoma voluntarily achieved this accreditation and maintains it still today. Life Care, meeting a higher standard because residents matter most.
Family's favorite show shouldn't have to fight to be seen. With Charter, you get 4 DVRs, so now every family member can watch what they want, when they want, where they want, without any battles. Call now to get DVR service for your home.
Welcome back. I'm so happy today to have Jeremy Mitchell on the show with this beautiful, beautiful, sweet dog.
Oh, it's good to be here as always.
His name is
Hoagie.
Hoagie.
Hoagie from Hogan Street.
He is a sweet dog.
He was a stray a couple months ago.
And y'all had him 2 months? He looks like he's clean and well taken care of, and he's so loving.
Yeah, very
I can't
sweet
imagine
dog.
how anybody could let a dog go that might be, what, 6 years old probably?
Yeah, about six or seven, around there.
He's
but
so
he's such
friendly.
He's very sweet. He's not hyperactive at all.
Would that be a dog that would stay outdoors most of the time?
No, he'd be a great inside dog.
He'd be a good inside dog. So gentle.
Yeah, he's very gentle. He's not destructive at all.
Yeah.
And once you get him neutered, you know, he won't mark or anything like that. It'll help him live
wonderful.
longer, things like that. And we'll pay for a
So-
free neuter for whoever adopts him.
So he's not neutered
No, not
yet?
neutered yet, no.
Oh, okay.
We try not to neuter them while they're in the shelter for risk of infection.
Oh, I see. So you do it after somebody adopts them.
Yeah, we'll wait till they get adopted, and we'll have the
Hoagie.
new owner set up an appointment.
Now, you were fixing to tell me he's kind of a mix of two dogs.
Yeah, he's got Basset Hound and Shepherd in him. He's got the body of the Basset and then the head of a Shepherd.
and as a general rule, both of those dogs are gentle,
Yes,
sweet
both good dogs.
So he would not be hyperactive.
Yeah, and all he wants you to do is pet him and love him.
And he would follow you to your grave.
He really
probably.
would. He's a very sweet and loving dog.
I would love to see somebody call in and get this dog. There's the phone number, and there's several other dogs at the shelter.
Yes, we have about 40 altogether.
About 40.
Several puppies have come in. A lot of litters have been coming in, which a lot of those will be available at the end of this week.
At the end of the week?
Mm-hmm.
So
if you'd
all
like
they
to
do is call that number and make an appointment and come in, or
yeah,
can
they can just come
drop
on.
by?
Yeah, come on
what time
down.
y'all open?
We open up at 7 a.m.
Oh,
and,
that's
we're
pretty
open from
early.
7 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. every day, except for Saturdays. We'll be open from
Have y'all
7
got
to
any
3:30.
big fundraisers going on?
Well, not a big fundraiser, but we do have an event coming up on April the 20th. It's going to be pretty much like a rabies clinic. So if your dog
Is that Saturday?
if your dog or your cat is ready to get their rabies shot, or if it's coming soon, or if they're just overdue, just go ahead and bring them by. It's going to be from 10 to 2 at the Public Works Department.
Where is that actually?
It's over off of it's 942 Maplewood Avenue,
Maplewood
near
Avenue.
the water treatment plant where TUB is.
So you just come by there?
Yeah, and you get your rabies shot. We're also offering $15 microchips.
I was going to ask you about $15 microchips?
Yes.
That's really good to know.
Yeah, it's a really good deal. You just pay the $15. It's a one-time. There's no registration fees. You never have to pay a registration fee.
And like if your dog gets lost,
yeah.
and whoever or somebody steals it, and if they take their dog to the vet,
yeah, they'll scan the
vet
dog.
will scan it.
Yeah, we'll scan the dog
then
and
you
find the
can
microchip.
possibly get your dog back, which is a
Exactly.
really, really nice thing.
You can also get your cat microchipped.
Oh, yeah. I have cats that
Yep.
I wouldn't care if somebody picked them up. No, I'm kidding. I love my cats. I do. No, I love them. Sometimes they're a nuisance, but I love my cats. I was going to ask you about the rabies shot. Last year, my cats got the rabies shot, and the shot lasts for 3 years.
Okay, so you have
is
the
that
three.
possible with the dog?
There is a 3-year vaccine, but what you have to be careful of is a lot of people think they get the one shot and then it's good for 3 years. That's not always the case. What you have to, what most 3-year vaccines do is they'll give them one shot, and then they actually say you have to bring them back next year and get another shot, and then the following year and get another shot. Then that one's good for 3 years.
Then it's good for 3
yeah.
years.
So you actually have to get a couple boosters.
I may want to check on that.
Yeah.
because,
What you need to do is look at the expiration date on your rabies paperwork.
Yeah.
It'll tell you when it expires, and that's what you look at. If it says it expires 3 years later, then obviously it's good for 3 years.
Yeah.
But just make sure you check that expiration date.
Hoagie, do you eat a lot?
Yeah.
Does he eat twice a day or once a day?
He'll eat once a day. He's a full-grown dog, so he'll pretty much
He'll
just
eat
eat
it.
when he's a little bit hungry. If you give him a good-sized bowl.
Yeah.
If it's empty, I mean, chances are he just ate his fill for the day.
So
Doesn't
do you
mean
usually keep for each animal? Do you keep a bowl of food out all day, or do you just feed, and so they can
we'll
go
keep-
back and forth if
adults,
they want to?
Adults dogs, if they're healthy, they generally only need one
meal,
one big bowl a day.
And do you think they won't overeat?
Some dogs will. There are some
will.
breeds that will just continue to overeat, and it'll cause
So
them to
you
get
have
sick.
to,
So kind of
so
watch
it's
it.
better just to have a set
if they get
amount.
too overweight, you don't want
Yeah.
to. They have lightweight dog food that that you can use. For puppies, you want to feed them about 3 times a day.
Yeah. And
it helps their growth.
Like if you get puppies and they're still on their mother's milk and they're I think this dog loves me. Do you have to continue to give them milk?
Depends on their age.
When they're babies?
Yeah, it depends on their age. If something were to happen to mother and they're young, they generally need milk at least for till they're 6-7 weeks old.
And this is a male dog.
He is a male. Mm-hmm.
Well, he's fine. He's a beautiful dog.
He is.
Somebody that is homebound, wouldn't they love this dog?
Oh, yes. Like I said, he'd make a great indoor dog.
And
as you can tell, he's not trying to jump all over us or knock things down.
Exactly.
I think if you
and would you save my life if I needed you? I think you would. This dog loves me.
There you go.
Goodness. Yeah. Well, listen, we're getting into spring, and I know it's important in the winter to keep your animals in shelter.
Yes.
But we need to remind people that the female dog has to be...
Yes, if you have a female that that is not spayed and she goes into heat, she needs to be inside for 24 days.
For 24 days.
Or until she comes out of heat.
And do y'all kind of periodically go around and check that kind of thing?
Well, if we had that kind of time, we would. But generally, the way we check is when the people call and say we got several dogs in our yard, and we'll ask them, well, do you have a female dog that's in heat? And they'll say, well, yeah, I do. Well, there's your problem.
Right.
That's why you have so many dogs in the yard.
I know that every business in the world that takes care of animals or whatever needs donations. So if anybody out there would like to donate, just give that number we had up a call. Well, Hoagie, take your last look at the camera here. I know there's somebody out there that needs this precious dog. Thank you, Jeremy.
Thank you, Peggy.
I love what you do.
Thank you.
We'll be back with more of Tullahoma Living.
On the train test range, the search for any possible weakness continues. It's hard to stop a train. Really hard. Train, the most reliable for a reason.
Hello, my name is Joe Stroop with Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration. I'm here to talk to you about a couple incentives that are going on between now and the end of the year. First is your federal tax credit up to $300. Secondly, 0% financing up to 15 months on XL products. Third, spring promotion up to $1,100. Finally, $500 incentives from your local power distributor. Please give us a call at 455-8757. Thank you.
So you've been meaning to do something healthy, commune with nature, get outdoors, and meet new people. We have the perfect solution. Come hike with us. You can find a Tennessee Trails Association chapter near you, including Clarksville, Columbia Franklin, Cove Lake, Highland Rim, Jackson, Knoxville, Oak Ridge, Martin Weakley, Memphis, Murfreesboro, Nashville, Plateau at Crossville, Rugby in the Big South Fork, and Upper Cumberland. We're on the web at TennesseeTrails.org. It's fun, it's stress-free, and it's good for you. See you on the trails.
If you like HDTV, you're going to like what Charter's been up to. Adding so much free HD that Charter TV is a whole new experience. National Geographic HD, Animal Planet HD, Discovery HD, Sports in HD, movies, news, kids programming. Plus, Charter now has thousands of free movies and shows in HD on demand anytime. You want to see more TV in HD? Try Charter. It's smarter.
Welcome back to Living, and I'm happy to be on the set today with two ladies from Shelbyville, Iris Schumann.
Hi.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
And Virginia, Stewart. I'm brain dead and can't always remember the names, but you girls are doing such a wonderful job of supporting the Cancer Foundation for Bedford County. Is that correct?
That is correct.
I know you're volunteers, and I know you're here to talk about an event that's going to help fund your organization, correct? And when is the event?
The horse show is April the 13th.
Horse show at the Ag Center.
Ag Center in Shelbyville.
In Shelbyville. You want to kind of tell people where that is?
Well, most people know where the Ag Center is. It's behind the street that goes in front of Walmart.
It's on Midland Road.
Midland Road.
Midland Road, okay. Because I don't know where it is.
Yeah.
It's definitely Bedford
most
County. And all the money that you raise literally goes to Bedford County support of the Cancer Foundation.
Bedford Cancer Foundation.
And this event is April
the 13th.
Which is not very far away.
No, it's not.
And tickets are
$5.
$5 for adults
and children under 6 are free.
That's a wonderful deal.
Yeah.
But I would assume anybody that wants to donate some money can put money in the...
We won't turn it down.
You won't turn it down, because I know that it takes a tremendous amount of money. Yeah. And so there's an individual that's coming to perform that I'm excited about.
Yeah.
And who is it? You tell me.
Elena Nicholson.
And I think you can find her on Facebook, Elena Nicholson, to find out more about her, because we haven't met her yet. And tell me a little bit about her and what she does.
She is from the state of Washington.
Long way.
And came down and raises Morgan horses and trains.
What's
and
a Morgan horses? Those big horses?
No, they're smaller.
They're small horses.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she has some Tennessee walking horses. But by just kind of an accident, she got into the country music business. She was at a karaoke bar a few years back, and somebody said, you know, you've got a really nice voice.
She's a beautiful girl.
She is. So she moved to Nashville to kind of get into the country music scene. She bought a barn and a farm out from Shelbyville where she has her horses. And a lady that's on our board had a contact, and so we approached her.
Right.
Yeah.
And she said she'd come and perform.
She is. She's going.
And I believe she's releasing her first album.
Right.
And maybe it'll be for sale there. I'm
She's going to give away some.
She's going to give away
Sign
some.
some autographs and give away. Now, how many, I don't
know.
know.
And what time does the horse show, what time does everything start? What time does she sing the national anthem, for instance?
She sings the national anthem at 5.
5 o'clock. So
everything starts at 5.
Okay.
She will sing from 4:30 until 5, you know, just for before the horse show begins. But it begins at 5.
Okay, so she'll be entertaining before. So if you want to see her, get there early. Get your oh, there's her picture.
Yeah,
she's cute as can be. Beautiful hair. Wow.
Yeah.
Just like the horse's mane. And tell me a little bit about some of the things that the Cancer Society supports in the community in Bedford County.
Our mission is to help people who are having financial difficulties due to having cancer.
And it's a huge
it's
amount of
tremendous.
money involved.
And a lot of people lose their job and their health insurance because they are taking chemo, they're very sick, and they can't go to work. So we have a set amount per year per family, $2,500. We have they must have a doctor's letter. We have an application, and
they fill it out,
right? And we have one lady that really does her research on it.
So you can't just. I mean, you have to really truly be in need,
right?
But there are millions out there, I'm sure.
But we will pay the rent maybe for a couple of months.
Oh, that's
or
wonderful.
the house note. We will buy
groceries sometimes.
Groceries. Or a gas card to help them get to Nashville, you know, get back and forth. Pay the utilities, but we don't just hand out money. We pay the utility. We pay the house note directly to whomever.
I think that's a good plan. I mean, I could imagine that if I was in need, I'd be thrilled to death if I could have someone pay those huge bills that pile up. And if someone wants to just send money and they can't go to the horse show, they just send it to, do you want to give that address? Or
the Bedford Cancer Foundation is Post Office Box 1523, Shelbyville 37162. Now we have a website, www.bedfordcancerfoundation.com.
I think that might be the easiest way to get all the information you need these days. Just Bedford County Cancer Association, and that's going to come up and tell
Bedford
you.
Cancer Foundation. But I can give them a number also, phone number if you want me to. It's 931-684-6245.
If we could get that on the screen, that would probably be real good. 234. No, I have a different number. Forget my number.
931-684-6245. And to get somebody, or somebody will return the call.
Right.
But
well, that's good.
We're looking for people we can help. We're looking for people who would like to join us in our mission.
In your mission to volunteer to do some of the work. And let's reiterate about this event in April, the horse show.
The horse show is April the 13th.
That's a week from Saturday.
It's a week from Saturday. We're expecting 5 o'clock. We are expecting lots of horses. We hope to have a lot of horses in the stake class, which is the last class of the evening. Buddy Stanzi is presenting, or actually he is paying the entry fees for the first 10 horses that are in the stake class. So it's a real exciting event.
Well, for $5, how do you beat that?
You can't.
And we're going to have good food, hamburgers, hot dogs.
So you can come and have dinner
Absolutely.
and watch the show and see this
yeah.
beautiful girl sing.
Yes.
And then watch the beautiful horses. What a great evening.
Yeah.
For
it would be.
$5. It's a family affair, obviously, because
It is.
children under 6 are free.
That's
so if you
right.
have 18 kids, look what a bargain that is. Anyway, it's wonderful work, and I certainly am touched by it because my husband had cancer, and I've known so many people, and luckily we were okay, but there's a lot of people that aren't. And this work you're doing will touch way more lives than any of us can imagine. Any last words?
Come to the horse show on Saturday, and if you have any questions about the Bedford Cancer Foundation, call that number.
That's right.
And,
Iris, Virginia,
thank you for
so
letting
much,
us
and
be
good luck
here.
with the Cancer Foundation in Cheverville. Don't forget the show. We'll be back with more of Living.
Mark, you've won just about everything there is to win in racing. What's next?
I'd like more people to know about ER Extra.
The emergency room at Harton Regional Medical Center?
I just want them to get the best care they can get.
That just gets me right here, Mark.
Maybe you'd like to pay them a visit.
ER Extra at Harton Regional Medical Center.
ER Extra. Extra fast, extra easy, extra great.
Get your news first, fast, and free with your news leader on 6 every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday nights at 6, 8, and 10 p.m. Local weather, sports, community calendar events, and a comprehensive look at the latest news stories and news makers as only a video news broadcast can do. Get it first, fast, and free with News Leader on Channel 6, your local information network.
When you see the sign, The Main Event, take a close look inside at a hair studio that offers services by some of the best master stylists in Middle Tennessee. These stylists offer a list of services that compete with large city salons, from trendy cuts for men, women, and children to the latest color techniques, including highlights and bold color accents. Other services offered include permanent hair weaving and relaxing to formal hairstyle for that special occasion. You can also give yourself a very special treat with a full makeover, including full body waxing. For your convenience, we are open Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. until the last client leaves happy. Call and make your appointment at 931-571-8682 or stop by our Tullahoma location at 207 North Jackson Street. Pamper yourself at The Main Event today.
How long has it been since you raced a cheetah? Are your tornado creating skills getting rusty? Tired of being the only one in your neighborhood who hasn't built a dinosaur? Sounds like it's time to visit the Hands-On Science Center. The Hands-On Science Center is an indoor science playground. In this museum, please touch is the rule. Join us for weekly science demonstrations on space, lasers, lizards, rocks, and a whole lot more. No two visits are ever the same, so visit often to see our ever-changing exhibits and demonstrations. The Hands-On Science Center, 101 Mitchell Boulevard in Tullahoma.
Are you ready?
Yep.
Click the links.
Oh, sweet Lisa, you're so fine, like a very fine wine. Girl, I need you in my life. Will you be my wife?
Charter Internet has more bandwidth to support all your devices. Experience the power of Charter on the nation's fastest internet.
All right, we're back, and oh, there I am. Right there. Here we are. We're back, and we are going to take you to a 10,000 egg Easter egg hunt, and it was put on by Joe Denby and the folks over at A+ Moving and Storage. And you know how long it takes to find 10,000 eggs? About a minute and a half. 1,000 egg Easter egg hunt out at Wagner Park, put on by A+ Storage and Moving, and I'm away from the action here just to show you how many people are around, and they've got activities going on. And we'll get over there a little closer to the action. This is the horseshoe pitching tournament that's going on out here. Started early this morning, and there'll be a champion for that, and I guess that looks like trophies right over there. All kinds of prizes out here. Of course, our mayor's here, Mr. Curley. All kinds of things. People are everywhere. How you doing? There's cupcakes. And they're free cupcakes too. Look at there. Look at them. Everybody's having a big time.
Look at all the handkerchiefs hanging around the pavilion. We have over 53 contributors and volunteers that donated merchandise to make this happen. Thank you and enjoy yourself.
Waiting on a child to get on its lap. Easter egg time here in Tullahoma. All right, folks, right now I have Joe Denby, who's owner of A+ Moving and Storage. And Joe, this was your idea to have this, 10,000 egg Easter egg hunt?
Yes, sir.
You're the prime sponsor, but you've had a lot of other people come in and help you on this, hadn't you?
Yes, sir. I'm the one that got it all started, and then everybody else just fell in and participated. I couldn't have done it by myself. We've had a lot of help from a lot of different sponsors. Over 60 sponsors ended up helping us in this event.
Well, the rains stayed away. Are you pleased with the crowd?
Yes, I'm very pleased with it. It's a little more than I thought, but I think we're going to be okay, and we got enough volunteers to help to make it all work out. Everybody seems to be having a good time, and I think this is going to be good for our community, and hopefully we can get more sponsors next year and be able to do something a little bigger. My wife and my daughter Jennifer and my daughter Emily, they stuffed eggs along with about 7 other people for 4 days stuffing eggs. So every single egg out there's got a prize or a piece of candy in it. Patty was a very big help of this event. I thought I would get a crazy response from her when I told her I had this idea, but she was jumped right on board. I said, Patty, I'm thinking about doing a 10,000 egg Easter egg hunt. You think we can pull it off? And she says, I know we can. And she has done a wonderful job of getting other sponsors and getting this thing, you know, a lot of people to support us. Man, it has been so big. I never realized we could ever do what we did, but we've had a lot of people help us. And I'll tell you, that's what it takes to put events on like this for the community. And I'm thankful for every one of the sponsors, which we're mentioning them all and got billboards around thanking everybody for helping us. But it's just been a big turnout for us.
And we'll look forward to a great future for the 10,000 egg Easter egg hunt.
Well, we sure appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, it's getting ready to start. Here they come. Here they come. Look at them. Look at them. Easter eggs everywhere. They're running crazy. Look at them on the river. They're on the river of eggs right there. Loading those buckets up. Of course, there's Easter eggs all over the whole world here. And these young people are wearing it out. Look at them. They look like bees or locusts. The A+ Moving and Storage 10,000 egg Easter egg hunt 2013.
Looking for a unique gift for someone special, or perhaps something just for yourself? Then you need to check out Grady Mac Denim Company, right here in the heart of Tullahoma. Grady Mac features the full line of men's and women's Lucky brand apparel. Stop in and check out our denim production line. Grady Mac offers a full line of outdoor sporting apparel and much more. And check out our custom fly fishing equipment, fine art, and signed sports memorabilia. There's something for everyone at Grady Mac Denim Company, the most unique store in Tullahoma.
What's a Tennessee vacation? It starts off like any road trip, and then, boom, adventure and thrills everywhere you look, which happens to be some of the most beautiful scenery in the country. Music here, history there, and all kinds of green in between. Come relax and unwind, or bring the crowd for some stargazing, or stargazing. Whatever you do, come hungry and expect an awesome soundtrack. It's all right here in Tennessee. We're playing your song. For a free vacation guide, visit tnvacation.com.
The Charter Triple Play lets you experience TV, internet, and phone the way you want with no contracts. Hooked on HD? Now over 100 HD channels available. Movie lover? Get 10,000 on-demand movies and shows. 1,500 in HD, including movies in 3D. Missing your favorite shows? Record and watch TV with DVR service for 4 rooms and over 780 hours of storage space. Get Charter TV for $29.99 a month. Photo fiend, music fan, video streamer? Switch to super fast Charter Internet and do it all with the bandwidth to support all your devices. At 30 megabits per second, Charter Internet is 10 times faster than the phone company's DSL. Get Charter Internet for $29.99 a month. Want more talk for less? Charter Phone has unlimited long-distance calling with no added fees like the phone company charges. Get Charter Phone for $29.99 a month. The new Charter Triple Play. TV, internet, and phone for just $29.99 a month each when bundled. Call 855-81-T-PLAY now.
Hot diggity dog, it's high on the hog. And here I've got my 2 gals that they've come here every year promoting this high on the hog. And girls, this is what, how many years?
26 years.
26 years of hog meat in Franklin County.
Yes, we're really proud of the fact that after 26 years, we're still at it.
Still at it?
Still
Tell
at
about
it.
Tell us about it.
Well,
how many teams you got coming in this year?
Well, that's what I was going to tell you. This started 26 years ago as a Main Street project for the city of Winchester, and I think they had 4 or 5 teams that basically were local people that they coerced to get down there and do it because they, wanted to make it successful. And it's grown throughout those years, the 26 years, that this year we're going to have 60 teams.
Which is about all we can
How many hogs you going to have to sacrifice there,
you were going to ask me that. We can't
Y'all going to have a hog shortage over there in Franklin County?
Well, I hope not.
Yeah, and it's 11 years that Brenda and I have been organizing it. And anybody that does projects know it's a full-time job.
Oh, yeah.
And they double our pay every year.
Yeah, we get triple pay every time. Yeah, we've had triple pay several years.
Times nothing.
Yeah,
nothing.
that's it.
But anyway, for those 60 teams, we have to have 70 judges. And our judges and teams come from all over the United States. I had a judge call from Philadelphia the other day, and all he wants to do is be a table captain. Which the table captain, he just opens the box up and shows it to the judges.
Well,
so, they enjoy it.
The contest, and if you're out on the barbecue circuit, you meet so many different people, so many nice people from all walks of life, from the poorest probably to some of the richest, and in between, and it just becomes a family. We call ourselves the barbecue family.
Okay, well, we know there's going to be barbecue of every kind in the world there. Wet, dry, Carolina, north, south, east, west. But what else goes on during this time?
Well, we have a carnival that will be starting up on Tuesday the 16th and run through the 20th. The weekend before that, on the 13th, we're having a 5K run, which it leaves from San Miguel's Coffee Shop on the square. And that afternoon, we're starting something new. We're going to have a cornhole contest. So we're going to have that for kids.
Don't you want to come over and do the cornhole?
Yeah.
Kids 5 and up, and then we're going to have an adult contest. So the kids and the adults can participate. And then, of course, like I said, the carnival starts on Tuesday and runs through Saturday. And then our barbecue part is on Friday and Saturday. And that's when the teams are competing. And then Friday night we have a concert, Saturday night we have a concert, Saturday morning we have horseshoe pitching that goes on, and in around noon we have a 4-H chicken queue contest for kids. So any kids that are interested in cooking and grilling, we have a contest for them also.
You do not have to be a member of 4-H.
You don't have to be a member of 4-H.
We just want the kids to get involved so that we have future smokers and grillers and all, and we furnish the meat for that. All they really have to do is bring their the grill and
Isn't that
tools.
great? Have you had any of those 3-legged chickens yet?
We could use those because I heard they move real fast.
I heard they're hard to get to. They're hard to catch.
They're hard to catch.
They move pretty quick.
Well, on the chicken part, most of the teams turn in thighs.
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. They do
Well,
thighs.
that's the best
Well,
piece
when
of
the
meat I
box
want.
comes, if anybody's been watching, the Food Network and all, they've probably gotten a little gist of how the Kansas City barbecue works. Is that when their boxes are in 9-inch styrofoam boxes, and of course they got to get all the decorative stuff in there, but they have to have at least 6
Has to be
pieces.
landscaped.
Well, yes, and they worry about that. As a judge, I look at it, but it does not influence me, but they think it does. So, but they have to have 6 pieces in the box, and if they don't, then they are basically disqualified.
Right.
So my theory has always been put 6 or 7 or 8 pieces in the box if you can, because if somebody picks something up and drops it,
Then you want to go short.
Or if you've got
exactly-
ribs in there and they didn't cut them completely apart, if they're still connected, if a judge picks it up, they have to take both of them.
They do,
They
unless
cannot
it just
shake
falls
it or
off by
pull it
itself.
apart or nothing.
They can't
They've got
do
to
anything.
take the whole thing. That means that one judge is not going to get anything, and that disqualifies the team.
So I would always put extra pieces in the box
Well,
just to cover some quirk thing that might happen like that.
There's a lot more to judging than people think. Everybody says, well, let me judge. I can judge barbecue, but you actually do have to go through an 8-hour school to get certified.
I would think.
We have many people into the Kansas City barbecue circuit now that are take the course and all. And we took a visit to Michigan about 3 years ago and had a lady that went with us, and they actually called about 2 weeks prior for us leaving and wanted to check our numbers because hers was so low that they couldn't, because most of them are in a 6 or 5 digit now, and hers was like 2 something, and they couldn't believe that
Anybody was still around
that was there. But we just kid her and tell her she's older than dirt. She'll still be. But she was around when they first started doing it, and she's been a great source of information for us. Also,
I'm sure.
Yes.
But we do have applications for any of these events that we have, like the horseshoes and the 5K run and the, all those events on our website, which is houndhogfestival.com. So they can go to that website and print off any application that they want. Like I said, the carnival starts up on Tuesday, runs through Saturday. We have coupons, of course, around Winchester for $3 off. That's good Tuesday through Thursday. And it's a family-friendly venue, and like I said, on Friday and Saturday we have free concerts.
Free concert on Friday night. We have the Blake Scott Band from Decatur, Alabama, that's coming in, and Shireen and the Kings will be our entertainment on Saturday night, and it's free. Just come on out and bring your lawn chair.
That's
right. And we also do a grill giveaway there in Winchester. Our major sponsors have registration boxes, so you can go and register to win a gas grill. It's a $500 value, which is pretty
That's good. That's a good thing.
And those drawing boxes are at the Hall's Furniture, the Chronicle, Tim's Ford Power Sports, Interstate Brick and Block, Franklin County Lumber, and Comcast. And they can go to any of those places and register, and if they forget them, they can go on our website. It's on there.
And another thing that happens on Saturday after all the meat competition, there's 4 meat categories, is we do have dessert, and y'all were talking about bacon before. Well, we do have a lot of things that come in that's made with bacon and chocolate and all. It's a pretty good thing. We call it a cleansing palate, and they think it's great that they think it's great if they get to judge that, but we think that they just don't know what they're talking about, because we like to step back and we all get our fork and our spoon, and we wait for the grazing table.
There you go.
Because it's over to the side, everything comes over there. We just hope there's something left, and we tell them that, you know, if there's not anything left, then they have to share with us.
This is April 16th through the 20th. Right over there in Franklin County. Girls, we appreciate you. Now, when do y'all break dance? When is it over with? Well, I want to celebrate with y'all when it's over
Saturday
with.
night, because all the cook thieves go home. The people are out watching the concert, and we're just in the building just relaxing.
There you go.
Because we know that our work has also got to. It's not over till the next day when we have to take all of our stuff back.
We got to take 10 seconds to say buy tickets for the Alabama Blues Brothers. That's coming to South Jackson. They put on a great show. They're friends of ours, and you couldn't do anything better.
All right.
Be the best money you spend.
All right, folks, here we go. We'll be right back after these messages.
I thought Red Cross does Katrina. They don't help single moms.
Hi.
What happened to our house last year about your birthday?
It flooded and the water flooded out. Yeah.
The Red Cross arranged the hotel for us. They gave me that break, that leverage to be able to get it together and take care of them, you know? I feel like we've come full circle.
Like that. This is how I'll do it.
There you go.
Partners for Healing provides medical care to the working uninsured of Coffee, Franklin, and Moore counties. We are in Tullahoma from 8 to 5, Monday through Thursdays, and in Manchester on Fridays from 8 to 12. We provide primary medical care and offer an in-house disease management program.
My name is Rosie Mitchell, and I would just like to say I am blessed to have partners in my life.
Please call 455-5014 for more information. Thank you for being one of our Partners for Healing.
A salute to the never wasters, the coupon clippers, switch flippers, one last drop of milk drippers, the thoughtfully thrifty, and the just plain cheap. Charter respects your economic IQ and honors it with a phone service worthy of your ever watchful wallet. Charter Phone, just $19.99 a month for real monthly savings for fabulously frugal folks like you. Switch to Charter Phone and get unlimited local and long distance and 13 calling features with no extra fees like the phone company charges you.
Welcome back to Living. I have with me today Julia Logan Mays, who is representing hospice, correct?
Hospice Compassus, yes.
And there is so much that we need to share concerning what's happening at Motlow. So you just go ahead and tell us about the event.
Okay. This is our 3rd year in a row to be out at Motlow State Community College presenting Living Life with Hospice. And this is basically on our volunteer program. But one of the things that we do in this program is it's just a great education for the community.
I think there's a lot of people that don't know what hospice even does.
Absolutely.
And so this event that you're having that's going for 3 weeks is going to familiarize.
Explain that, yes. And it's a great venue to be able to come, and it's a relaxed venue to ask questions. Each night is different. You don't have to come to every night to learn something new or learn something different. The first night we will have Edie Remus, who's our executive director, and she's director.
That would be April 4th.
April 4th.
And it's on Thursday.
Yes. The next 3 Thursdays, April 4th, 11th, and 18th. And so Edie Remus will be there, and she'll be talking just kind of basic Hospice 101, how referrals are made and who pays for hospice.
And you'd kind of like people to get reservations.
Be great,
and,
yes.
Let's just go ahead and put that phone number up. It's 455-9118, and I guess that needs a 931.
Yes.
931-455. There we go. Those guys backstage are right on top of it.
Thanks.
And you can make your reservations. Do you encourage people to come to all 3 nights?
Yes.
Because
yes.
there's something different.
Yes.
And that's, what is 5 or 5:30?
5:30 to 7:30. Dr. Rob Nichols, who's one of our medical directors, he will be speaking the first night as well. And what a great venue. After they talk, then there's always time for question and answers.
Oh, that's great.
It's an open forum.
Because I think that before I knew about hospice, I would have had a lot of questions. Number
Yes.
one, just how do you contact?
Right.
And how do you contact?
Well, there are different ways. Sometimes you might be blessed enough to have your doctor refer you, yes, and to have that conversation with him.
And I'm assuming there's a phone number listed under hospice in the phone book.
Yes, 455-9118. And then we also do a lot of informationals, which sometimes we will go to the patient's hospital room and just talk to them about our services. Or sometimes we will go to their home, or sometimes they will come in, or their family members might come in and talk to us in the office just about what we do, what we cover. I think one of the things that we hear most often is, I would have called you sooner if I had known that you did this.
Well, I must say that my experience with hospice with my own mother, it was a gratifying experience. Wonderful people came. They were loving, they were kind, they were compassionate to me as well as to my mom. And I'll never forget it.
And I experienced that when my husband was sick. You know, at some point when you're a caregiver, there just comes a time when you can't do it all by yourself.
You just feel like you're
And I felt like there were angels walking in my door.
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah,
That's the way it felt.
The support and the help, and for someone to walk that walk with you is something that I won't forget.
Ease them out of life.
Right.
And that's
right.
a
and
blessing.
There's such a thing called a good death.
I think
there is.
I think so.
And to be surrounded by your family and to be at home and to be comfortable, that's important. I do want to mention one of the second night that we meet on the 11th, Carol Medlin and Danny Edwards, they're the director of our clinical services. They will be there together. And so that should be a really informative night. And we hope that Motlow students will also attend.
Have we mentioned the particular subject for each night? Is that important?
Basically what they will do is talk about their roles on our team. We approach families and patients with our interdisciplinary team. So we not only focus on the patient, but consider the family members too, whether it be their family, their husband, wife, children, or maybe it's the caregiver is going to be their best friend or someone that is just there to help them out.
And understands
what's
happening.
And so what we do is just bring each of our team members in and they talk about their role on our team of what they do. As Dr. Nichols is a medical director, and our nurses are RN case managers, so Danny and Carol will explain about that. And then the last night, and we'll have a social worker on the 11th, and then on the 18th, we're going to have our chaplain, Doug Hankins, and Jack Kennington is our bereavement coordinator here in Tullahoma. And then I will follow it up with volunteer services.
And I think that is really important, the fact that you said there'll be a question and answer period.
Yes.
Because I think people have questions.
Yeah, oh yes.
And
I'm
to
sure
have
they
them
do.
answered before they even need this information. You know, you may not have anybody right now that needs hospice, but one day you will. And I think it'd be great to go. I think just to make it clear to the people where the building is that you meet in, you go to Motlow on Highway 55 from Tullahoma, turn right at the Motlow entrance, and then you drive past the administration building to the very last exit. And what's the name of the building? The Markham?
The Markham Technology Building. And when you approach that building, there should be, you'll pass that building actually and then pull into the parking area. And so there's the building and then the parking area.
As opposed to the big parking area?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
so that's
they
easy
do.
enough.
Yes.
You can't miss it.
There should be signs.
And of course, if you're coming from Lynchburg, you want to turn left.
Yes.
When you get to Motlow. But we're so fortunate to have Motlow Community College in our community.
Absolutely.
Allowing this wonderful organization to use their facility. And this is your third year, and I feel like it's going to grow.
I hope so.
Because the need is more and more.
Yes. This is our third year at Motlow. We have done it for 4 years over at Columbia State. We do it in the fall in Columbia, in the spring here. We're so fortunate to have Motlow and these community colleges allowing us to do this, and we're very grateful to have it there.
And remember that reservations are not totally required, but they would be nice just to give the people doing the work. And idea of how many people are going to show up.
And I don't think I mentioned, CEUs are offered. This is a free class unless there are nurses or professional people out there that would like to have those continuing education units, and that's $15. But otherwise, it's free for just the community. And one thing I love about this event is that when our staff members talk about what they do, always it trickles out as to why we're all here and why we all have a heart for hospice.
Because you love what you do, and you have this deep understanding. And to me, that is probably the most important thing. I think people that are experienced someone going out of life for the first time, to have that companionship is really important. Julia, I'm so glad I met you.
Thank you.
You're the neatest person.
Thank you.
We'll be back with more of Living.
Thank you.
Smoking tobacco accounts for 3 of every 10 fire deaths in the United States.
Tullahoma Fire Department needs you en route to a structure fire, 202 Main Street. Heavy smoke showing. Neighbors advise child trapped inside.
Lighters, matches, and associated smoking paraphernalia are the leading cause of preschooler fire deaths. We as firefighters know that most structure fires can be prevented.
I've got one! Command, this is primary search. We have a victim. Need EMS to meet us at the front door.
Please help us to give you a fighting chance. This can be prevented. Contact the Tullahoma Fire Department for a free home safety inspection.
Charter, TV will never be the same. Now you can make a date with your favorite movies and shows anywhere and anytime with on-the-go content from Charter.
All right, folks, we're back, and I'm always excited to introduce a new friend to you. And today we have a new friend and a new sponsor on Channel 6 here, and that is Bridget Green, and with Goody Two Scoops. And so here's Bridget right here.
Hi there.
And they started last night on the Tennessee Traveler Show with Goody Two Scoops. And you just told me something exciting, so we'll start by telling them that.
Well, we just learned yesterday afternoon that we were voted Tullahoma's finest frozen treat.
All right.
For the second year in a row.
Second year in a row, finest frozen treat. And you're located in, to make everybody understand where you're located, in the Kroger Shopping Center. Everybody knows where Kroger is.
Forest Gallery Mall, right. 2 doors down.
2 doors down, and they have a great store there. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to take you to a commercial we did for Goody Two Scoops and let you see what goes on there, and then we'll come back and visit just a little bit.
Goody Two Scoops is a self-serve frozen yogurt shop located in Tullahoma, Tennessee. We have over 80 different flavors of soft-serve frozen yogurt and can offer 15 of those flavors served at one time. We rotate our flavors but always have vanilla, chocolate, and strawberry, a sorbet which is dairy-free, and a no-sugar added flavor. Our friendly staff is available to help you in any way. We have over 50 different toppings, ranging from fresh sliced fruit to chocolates and assorted nuts. Our frozen yogurt is a healthier alternative for a frozen treat with certified live cultures that are good for you. But even better, it tastes great. If you like ice cream, then you will love our frozen yogurt. It's the healthy treat that tastes awesome. Goody Two Scoops also has a full commercial kitchen with 2 certified chefs on duty to bake an array of fresh pastries. We offer all-occasion custom cakes, wedding cakes, assorted cookies, chocolates, cupcakes, and our delicious chocolate-covered strawberries, just to name a few. Goody Two Scoops has a birthday party area that just requires a reservation, no fee involved. Goody Two Scoops is involved on a regular basis with area schools and local organizations. We offer fundraiser times for groups, and we donate 20% of the proceeds to their organization during their event. Goody Two Scoops donates 100% of the staff's tip money to local charity groups each month. Goody Two Scoops received an extremely rare 100 score from the Health Department inspection and was also voted Tullahoma's finest. We are kid and family friendly with a dedicated, friendly, and qualified staff to serve you. You can find out more about us by checking us out on Facebook at Facebook/Goody2Scoops or on our webpage at Goody2Scoops.com. Find out what all the buzz is about at Goody Two Scoops. Goody Two Scoops is located at 1905 North Jackson Street, Suite 450 in Tullahoma, Tennessee.
All right, now you know a little bit about Goody Two Scoops. So I'm going to ask you the question, what got you involved and where did the idea come from? I want to tell, I think their logo is one of the coolest logos around, and you designed that.
My husband thought of it.
And y'all, that's your logo. You have a trademark, trade name on it.
We do.
Well, what drove you into this business?
I've always loved to bake, and when I retired from another business that I owned, I got bored, and I said, well, what can I do with the rest of my life? And I went into culinary school, and I went, what am I doing here? All these youngins around me. But
where was that? Where did you go to?
The International Culinary School in Nashville, the Art Institute.
Very good.
Excellent program. I'm so glad I did it. I learned so much. And then when I graduated with honors, I went to visit my daughter in Kentucky, who also just graduated from law school. And we went to this frozen treat place, and we just had a blast. And she says, Mom, you could so do this. And the wheels started grinding, and I said, oh, I think I could. So that's how it came to be.
Well, and it's mentioned there, but I want you folks to realize that she has a full commercial kitchen in the back and creates. How many bunny rabbits did you make cakes?
Well, we sent out into the Tullahoma community over 25 bunnies decorated for Easter.
Bunny rabbit cakes
we do all occasion cakes, wedding cakes, and I have another chef that graduated from the same school, so we're all on the same page. I've got a great staff. I couldn't do it without them. Right,
and so all you have to do is call down there, and they can take care of what you need for all your birthday parties, and just whatever. I know
we love to do custom cakes and decorate them.
Wonderful,
Thank you.
Wonderful. And if you noticed, I think there are 5 yogurt machines, and each one has either 2 or 3 spouts to where you're serving 15 different types of yogurt daily.
We have over 80 flavors, but we always rotate them out. We have sorbets that are lactose intolerant for people that can't drink milk. We have non-fat, and we have low-fat, and we cater to the seniors. Everybody gets 10% off if they're 60 and over. We cater to the military. We're very proud of our military people. 10% off all the time. On Tuesdays, we offer 10% off for everybody so that everybody's happy. So you come in on a Tuesday and always get your discount as well. And then we're always offering discounts to local organizations and giving them 20% of our proceeds during their set time.
That's great.
So we love to get back to the community. They've been so great to us, and we really appreciate them.
Well, I just wanted to bring you on and let everybody meet you.
Thank you.
know, because, if you see her in the grocery store, you see her out and about, you'll put a face with the place and know that they can come see you. And in those toppings, folks, you can get anything from M&M to Count Chocula. I mean, there's all kinds of
fresh
cereals,
fruit. So you can do it healthy.
Gluten-free. There's gluten-free stuff there. So you can be as healthy or as decadent as you want to be.
You get to create it.
At Goody Two Scoops. And we're just glad to have you as part of our team, and we hope to support you and help you be as successful as you can. Congratulations for Tullahoma's finest.
Thank you.
And you folks go find out why. Just takes one trip and you'll be back again. Thank you, and we'll be back after these messages. gentlemen, this is the paint. Uh-oh. I just knocked the tree over. This is the paint doctor. I got the color wheel. Now, you know what a color wheel is? It is the wheel at the paint works where you pick all your colors to paint your room. It could be a multicolored beard. It could be a underarm fan. You never can tell. One thing we do know is that it's time to paint. You know, you can make your wife very happy if you go to your house and paint some rooms, or you paint the outside of the house, the inside of the house. It makes them feel very good because you work hard for them and they like that. All women like to see their man sweat. You know, they do. Honeydew is what they do. And you get to do it too. So you go to the paint works at 1960 North Washington Street and you see David Heikkinen over there, and he's the real paint doctor. He fixes you up with color. It's so nice when the color is right. Go to Paintworks today. Martin Senor. See? Martin Senor. Right there. Martin Senor at the Paintworks. Bye, and we see you next time. I'm burning up.
Who needs this modern world? I can live just fine out here without the road rage and boy bands. Of course, I might miss my Charter HD with football on ESPN and Walking Dead on AMC. ESPN and AMC. And, well, Shark Week on Discovery HD. But that's all. AMC, ESPN, Discovery, TBS, and Comedy Central HD. But that's it. Except for HBO HD.
Charter now has over 100 HD channels and more brilliant HD shows on demand than ever.
All right, folks, we're back, and I am proud to have a young lady here with me who is part of the team that has helped to turn the Fine Arts Center back into a vibrant place full of youth and fun, and that is Katie Pierce, and she's here today with me, and she is important. How about that?
Okay.
She's important. She's the assistant to the executive director?
Yes.
What is their title?
Assistant director.
Assistant director at the Arts Center right here. And, of course, Annie Roan's the director. And she's here today because something very, very important is happening starting, what, next Saturday?
It's Saturday, April 13th.
April 13th.
We will be hosting the American Watercolor Society's traveling exhibit.
Mm-hmm.
We are the final stop on the tour, and we're the only stop in Tennessee. So
Tullahoma, like we've said, is one of, 5 towns?
It's 5 or 6 towns.
Nationwide.
But yes, it's like award-winning show paintings, and we were chosen to be one of the stops. So it's a really big deal. Oh,
it is a wonderful deal. And Philip has a couple of slides back there, I believe, that I emailed him to put up JPEGs of some of the artwork, and then we have some on the floor here. What happens there, Katie, is there's about, a couple of thousand watercolors brought in to the Watercolor Society, and they pick 100.
Well,
something like that.
It's been narrowed down to, I think, 40 will be coming to our center.
But, yeah, that's the traveling show. It's the 40.
Right.
And, folks, these are 40 of the best in the United States of America.
Yes.
It's going to be in Tullahoma. Next Saturday night, there will be an opening party.
Yes, the opening reception will be from 6 to 8. And it is a free show, but we're really encouraging a $10 donation to come see the show.
Okay. So it is a free show, but a donation would be appreciated because it costs a lot to get this show here.
Yes.
I know next week we at the center have a night prepared to uncrate and hang all of this because it's getting to us, what?
I think Thursday
afternoon. So we've got a day and a half to get that up. And this show has very specific guidelines as to how these cartons, even the cartons, are to be handled, that they come in and how they're to be hung, and there's certain things you can't do, and if the glass is dirty, you can't spray it with Windex. There's certain ways that you have to clean this stuff to keep the prints from being, paintings from being damaged, because they're some of the best in the world. And that show will be that Saturday. Then what will be the times, open times for the show? Will be here, what, a month?
It'll be a month. It'll be from April 13th through May 11th. We're going to be open Tuesday through Friday, 9 to 5, and then Saturday from 10 to 4.
Okay.
And then we're going to have a second reception on April 21st. It's a Sunday.
Sunday afternoon.
And we're going to do 1 to 5.
1 to 5. So there you go. There's some stuff right there. And we also want to thank Blood Assurance. Because they are a major sponsor of this show. And they will be sponsoring the opening parties.
And we also want to thank Lucy Hollis for bringing the show to our community in the first place. So we'd like to say thank you to her.
She was responsible for doing that years ago. So this lovely shining face will be down there waiting for you at the Arts Center. And when this show is not there, the normal times at the Arts Center, what are the normal hours at the center?
We're going to do summer hours. We're going to do Tuesday through Saturday, 9 o'clock to 2 o'clock.
Okay. So that's when kids are out of school, and
it'll be just following the watercolor show.
Okay. And there's always look online. At what's that website?
TullahomaFineArtsCenter.org.
And that way you can find out, because there's always artists there teaching classes. It might be youth classes, it might be painting classes, it might be pottery classes. There's just no telling what's going on there. But there's activity there all the time. And this lovely thing right here is one of the reasons why, and we appreciate her very much, and Annie Roan as well. So all we can ask them to do is come see this show, because it is impressive. Very, very, very impressive. And you know, it's easy to be a member of the Tullahoma Fine Arts Center. And I think that the senior citizens and youth memberships are $25.
$25 for an individual, $35 for family, and then non-senior is $35 individual, $50 for family.
$50 for family, and then if you're a corporation who wants to be a corporate sponsor, we'll take all the money you won't give us, won't we? And if you would like to be, if you're in business around town and you would like to be one of the show sponsors, and what that does for you is that gets you advertising at the Fine Arts Center during the month of the show. It gets you on the slides on television, which you just saw, and you can buy the food and stuff for the opening party, and get your name associated with the Arts Center, which is a good thing. And we need you, and we appreciate you. And Katie, we appreciate you, dear.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming and being with us.
Thank you, John.
And we'll see you soon. We'll see you next week. Okay, folks. We'll be right back after these messages.
Here at the International Dateline, Charter scientists are bringing you tomorrow's technology today.
Good morning, Doctor.
Good morning. Like the nation's most powerful internet and TV in HD with free DVR. Record your favorite shows to watch on your schedule, anytime in the future.
Good morning, Doctor.
Get a free DVR when you bundle and let it all in.
All right, we're back.
It's almost done, isn't it?
We've learned a lot of stuff today.
I'm so excited about Goody Two Scoops.
Think we're going to remember any of this? There was a lot to digest.
Oh, I think so. It's a lot to digest, and so I'm so excited to think that we're having the international or national
watercolor show, in Tullahoma.
And I sure
that
hope
is a
people,
big thing.
It's a huge thing.
It's not in Atlanta.
I know
it's not in
Tullahoma.
Nashville.
Which is like the
It's in
Alabama
Tullahoma,
Blues Brothers.
Tennessee.
Where are
Yeah.
they? South Jackson Civic Center.
And wouldn't you know that the girls from Winchester are friends of theirs?
I know, and they say they are awesome.
They said they are the best Blues Brothers cover group that's
Out
ever.
there. Well, I believe it, and that's, I go.
Because those girls know how to have fun.
I'd say they do. They seem to be that.
I have watched many tribute bands. Sometimes I'm just wore out with it. But when I came across the Alabama Blues Boys, I knew that was the group.
They're the ones, and they said they think this is their last.
This is their farewell tour.
Farewell tour, yeah.
This is and they have a big CD out, I believe, and
because they're like us, Fuller. They're too old to turn flips anymore, do all that dancing and stuff.
Yeah. These guys are great.
You're right, John. Our farewell tour may not be that far in the.
Well, there's a lot of people that do farewell tours, and then they,
over and over
and
over
do
again.
A second farewell tour, and then finally, at last, it's done.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I'm probably doing my farewell tour today. You never know.
We're not going to let you go that easy, Peg. We're going to keep you around.
Because look at George Jones. He's right in the middle of his farewell tour right now. And you've lived a lot straighter life than George has.
So I might have another year.
He might have another year.
He's older than any of us. So.
I can still see George on his lawnmower going to get his liquor.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. But he's straight now. He's
I saw him
clean,
riding down the road on it one day in Franklin.
Did you really?
Yeah.
I can see him trying to ride his moped from Chicago to Texas.
I know it.
All right, folks, we're getting the
Oh, don't
eggs.
forget the dog.
Don't forget the dog. Adopt a dog. Adopt a dog today.
That was a sweet dog.
That was a good. That dog looked like he adopted you.
I love that dog. I may have to go get him.
All right. We got to go, folks. See you next time.
Bye-bye.
Appreciate you very much.